Good morning, everybody out there in Wildcat Nation. We're still trying to get this thing running today. So,
is it running?
It's running.
We're on. We're live.
Hey.
We're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's happening.
What's happening?
I don't know.
What's happening?
The waffle. The morning
The
waffle.
waffle.
Morning waffle. Yeah. Oh wait, no. We wanted this one. Okay. Good. Speaking of waffles,
I believe there's waffles in the studio.
there are waffles.
I
headed
thought
this way.
they're on
I
their
thought I
way.
smelled something.
Sweet.
It's happening.
This is exciting.
This will be our.
Y'all should drop by and see us.
Yeah, come on by.
You're always welcome to visit us.
I can just kind of see through the door here, but you can see a certain person is back there.
So we have a special guest.
Mad scientist is back
Special
in the kitchen.
guest or guests?
Yes.
Two.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're plural.
Oh, I
At
don't see the
the,
other
I think
one.
you started to say this, the Resource Center studio.
At the Resource Center Studio, the Enterprise Center in beautiful Jamestown Plaza.
It is beautiful. Can we just talk about the sunrise and the sunset out here at Jamestown?
It's very pretty.
I like watching the sun come through the slats of the broken sign.
Oh, ouch.
Burn.
And if you're listening,
Burn not
Greene
against
County
anyone
Commission.
in this room. Yeah. Hello, Greene County. We'd really like to see that sign fixed. Could you let us do it?
Here, I'm sending you a picture.
Dear
Will.
citizens of Rogersville, would you like to co-sign a letter with us?
Yeah, we should. Well, let's do it.
Should I
Let's do
preview
it.
this picture before
Let's
I
do
post
it.
No, it was a picture. We have our men's group at Story Church in the mornings, and there was a beautiful red sunset or sunrise this morning over the
Lake Baker?
Lake Baker
Lake
there.
Baker.
Yeah,
Oh,
That
that
is
is
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I had to do kind of a.
Absolutely
Wowie
gorgeous.
woo woo.
I had to do kind of a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out the window skyhook to take that
Nice.
picture.
One of these.
But, yeah.
Nice.
And found that, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
That's,
good.
that's impressive. Years
That's
of practice.
beautiful.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have beautiful sunsets and sunrises in good old Missouri.
We really do.
They're good. I was-
Especially when the ice is coating the trees.
Was that a week ago
I
today?
think it was about a week ago.
Oh, I
today.
blocked
Oh my
that. I
gosh.
blocked it. I didn't remember that
killed-
We
even
had to
happening.
mow the yard before it snowed.
We have like one of the most beautiful Japanese maples in the backyard. I mean, it was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that zapped it. I
Yeah.
mean, zapped it bad. And then we had a beautiful cherry blossom. Of course, this is our first spring at this house. So we were like sitting here looking at all the beautiful
Oh, yeah.
trees in the backyard.
Majestic.
And then all of a sudden
They went brown.
that stupid ice hit and just
Yeah.
zapped everything.
Oh, the wrath of Missouri weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful place to live, but it does come with those little moments.
Surprise.
Yep. Yeah, I actually, everybody was covering up their plants with, sheets and blankets and stuff.
Mhm.
I use coolers.
Oh, that makes
Coolers
sense.
to insulate.
Hat.
Yeah, I just kind of wore like a hat, and then the ones I didn't have a cooler for, I put blankets over. I think all my landscaping survived.
Mine did actually pretty good. I was surprised.
It looked quite nice out my.
I have a
front door.
ginkgo. I have a ginkgo that somebody got me as a nice gift, though, and the ginkgo looks pretty sad right now. But they're like prehistoric trees, so I think it'll be back.
Ginkgo. I mean,
Ginkgo.
I've taken
Ginkgo
the
biloba.
supplement.
Yeah, that's all I could think of.
So, what do you do with your ginkgo? Do you cut
Just-
off the branches and smoke it, or what do you?
No.
What do you do? Is that like? Is that a health
It's
benefit?
a different kind
No,
of plant.
it's
Oh,
a beautiful.
so
What are you
tree.
doing? I'm over here smoking some ginkgo, man.
Ginkgo, bruh.
Snorting parmesan.
Okay. All right. So when I was in
I'm
grade
sure that
school, I used
happened.
to
We'll
snort.
tell you off
I used
air
to snort
what
pixie sticks.
Pixie
Yeah,
sticks.
Smarties.
Oh, that hurt so bad.
Why did-
Oh,
Oh, why did
Sorry.
anyone ever do that?
It was a
That's
youth
terrible.
group dare.
But
Yeah.
it was.
I
But
was gonna just land
Yeah,
right
no,
on that
I
one.
was. Yeah,
Hey
You know-
guys, you want to go snort some pixie sticks?
I have this permanent image. Anytime someone says youth group, I think of the United Methodist Youth Group that we have. I can't remember the acronym, whatever it is, and I remember Matt Royer chucking corn nuts out of the back of the van. Like the van's going down the road, we're headed towards probably Branson or the mall or barn swinging. And Matt's chucking corn nuts out of the back of the van. Every time, that's the place I go.
Oh,
man.
corn nuts.
Oh,
I haven't, had
corn
a,
nuts.
I haven't had a corn nut in a coon's age.
They're delicious. Give you
Like
heartburn.
They're not,
corn nuts.
though.
Corn nuts are pretty tasty.
They're
They're
just
delicious.
gross. What are you guys talking
No,
about?
they're not.
Oh, they're
Fantastic.
disgusting.
They
Now,
come in
I
different-
do
different flavors. You can
like-
get Cajun style. And yeah.
I'd rather have a corn nut than hominy.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I
okay.
hate hominy.
Yeah, give me a corn nut over hominy any day.
I like grits, but I hate hominy.
Maybe we're working. Yeah, I think we're working. Sorry, I thought we were froze there.
Oh.
Nope. Just you.
If
Freeze
we
frame.
ever do freeze, take a picture and send it in because those are always funny.
There's like,
Give us a screenshot.
We had some of those in our early days of K-ROG.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Back in the old Zoom call days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
frozen
We had
picture.
some
That was
Max
fun.
Headroom moments.
Oh, I want to do a really quick
Is
shout
Tom
out.
froze or is he just asleep in a hotel?
Yeah.
Right.
I want to do a really quick shout out. Chris Ballard gave a really good message on Sunday.
no good.
wow.
And if you go out to the Story Church,
The Story 417.
the story417.net.
.com.
Is it .com?
Yeah.
I
The
go,
Story417.com.
I go out
Thanks for
there
the
all the
shout-out.
time, but I can't remember the. But anyways, if you go out there and look up the service from this last Sunday, Chris gave it. It didn't end the way it started out, but it had a really good like couple messages in it
Journey.
that I've really been thinking of like the last couple days, and I think everybody should go out there and,
Wow.
There
and
you go.
High praise.
give it
Thanks.
Good.
give it a listen, give it a watch. So yeah, that's
the
my
keyword
little
is
plug.
peace, if that helps.
That's
you.
right.
If you're
It's
lacking
peace.
peace,
I'll take some
Yeah.
of that.
you might want to
Story
I'll take a scoop apiece.
417.com.
Yeah, yeah.
go to the sermon
That's good.
tab and most recent sermon. You can play it there.
Because like your ending part of it, you kind of got on a little bit of a. It was a little charismatic in a way.
Yeah, I did. I found like I was looking for a hanky to dot my forehead.
Oh my gosh.
But it was really good. Like it was really heartfelt and it was good. So yeah,
And
go out there,
understand,
check it
my charismatic would not be. I would come across as a Lutheran to a real charismatic, but
Was there wait,
animated. But I think
Was there
was
a tambourine involved?
yeah. There were no tambourines, no chiffon ribbons, or anything like that.
out. Rattlesnakes.
What? I didn't know the chiffon ribbon thing was a thing.
Oh, it's such a thing.
What is it?
There's in some. Oh gosh, I'm getting
Yeah, this
some charismatic. There'll be people that'll dance and they have banners and ribbons and
Okay.
tambourines, and it's kind of an expressive way of celebrating the king, and it's so
that makes
I'm not-
sense. Okay, I just didn't know there was
Yeah,
ribbons.
no, I'm not poking fun.
Well,
it's
it was
just
turkey. No, I
foreign
know
to
you're
most-
not.
yeah.
It was turkey
Well-
season, so like with their bleary-eyed guys there and
Yeah.
missing guys.
Well,
Camo.
I always
camo.
tell guys, the real hunters are there on Sunday morning because they got the work done on Saturday.
Yeah, there
So,
you go.
you know.
Oh, burn.
Yep, that's a good one.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, we can poke a little fun because you have to be able to poke a little fun. You have to be able to take a little poking fun.
Well, that's true.
probably
That's very important to be
where
able
our
to do that.
culture has gone completely wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody can make fun of anybody.
And Tom will
Yeah.
tell you a lot of my sermons have a lot of self-deprecating humor. in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I tend to poke. I give a lot of material for making fun of. So
Don't we all?
Just dish it up.
if you can't create a joke
We're
out
like,
of this,
we're like one of those pitching machines on slow pitch.
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
throwing them out there.
I'm a TM. I'm talking T-ball, man.
Has anybody else gotten their butt kicked with the allergies lately?
It has revved right back
I
up.
mean, it has beaten up a bunch of
It's-
people.
I was walking up and I was noticing the new tables and chairs outside of the coffee shop, and then they had the sheen of
Yes.
yellow.
I know we can't get it clean. We can't keep it clean.
There's no way.
Yeah,
It's time of
I made the
year.
joke last week, like, oh, that magical day of fall when we get our first freeze and all the
Mhm.
allergy sufferers rejoice.
Yep.
And I was like, oh wait, it's not fall.
Yeah.
No.
It's amazing though.
Yeah.
It came right back after that
It did.
cold
it came
snap
back
last
with a
week.
vengeance.
My allergy season is off from everybody else's.
Me too.
Because I do fine through this, but something will hit me some other time and knock me down, and it's not allergy season for most people. But,
Really? So you don't get it in the fall?
I get it in the late fall.
Hmm.
So
I think
don't-
that's
typically when I
Yeah.
get mine.
So I'm
That's
fine
ragweed.
in the spring. I may get a sore throat in like March, April, but come mid-August to mid-September,
September.
I am a mess
I
with
think
ragweed.
it's cedar, isn't it?
I think
It's
I have
cedar
a
in the
cedar.
spring.
Well,
Really?
but cedar does it again in the fall, doesn't
Oh,
it?
I don't know. I just know
I always
ragweed
thought mine
kills
was
me.
cedar. Is what I thought.
may be.
mine was.
What's Keaton sassing
It
about?
says, hi, Diane, which tend to probably mean that my mother-in-law is watching.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh,
She usually does.
Wait, Keaton's talking to Diane through the K-ROG message.
Yes.
I finally
Gotcha.
just started getting notifications.
Why don't you
The
just
feed's a little funky
send
today.
him her number, and then they can just text back and forth?
Well, they might have that.
Okay.
Or like, oh yeah, and then Keaton. Nice. Diane's like, hi, Keaton.
Aw.
We'll just be quiet and let you all.
Let
have
you
You
guys
guys just
a
have your
conversation.
conversation.
go ahead and have a
It might
conversation.
be more
guys.
interesting than what we're talking about today. Where are the waffles, by the way?
I think it's happening.
Mom, the waffles.
Mom, waffle.
Never know what she's doing in there.
We use that line a lot
I
with
know,
my
it's-
mom.
I can smell the waffles. I think.
What is she doing?
I can't.
I can't.
Weird.
You probably got COVID.
Oh no.
Not the Rona.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Rona
today
got
is
me.
the 2-week anniversary of my second shot. So
Oh, good for you.
yeah. And I
Virtue
haven't turned into a
signal
zombie
much?
yet.
So you got the microchip in you then?
How you feeling?
I was like, I already have a microchip. It's
Yeah.
right there. It's my phone.
Oh my goodness, yes.
They know where I am.
There's
So,
a little truth bomb for you right
My
there.
opening my opening illustration on
Try to
Sunday
break that
was
one,
about cleats because it was the shoes of gospel peace. So digging in, right? So I'm talking about cleats.
Mhm.
And I had this person come up to me after service and they go, "Hey, I was just looking on Facebook. I have an ad for soccer cleats on my Facebook. I've never bought a pair of soccer cleats in my life." She said to me,
Turn
Yeah.
your speaker off.
"Turn your phones off during church," right?
I ate an almond joy, and an ad came up. Did I tell you guys this?
You didn't search Almond Joy.
No,
You
I
ate
had.
an
I
Almond
picked
Joy.
up a mini almond joy. I was by myself, so I wasn't like, "Hello, almond joy. I'm going to eat you." I literally just picked it up and ate it.
I want to
Ad on
go.
my phone.
Uh-oh. This
Here's
is
our
better
guest.
news.
Yes.
All right, hold on.
Oh, my goodness.
I wish we had some music
Oh,
here.
my
We do. We need
gosh.
some music. We need something.
It's John Pope and
Lil B.
Lil
Lil B in the
John Pope in the
house.
house. Oh, I like sketchy waffle irons.
The morning waffle with
Oh, you
waffles.
guys are amazing.
Waffles.
This is
The
this
Morning
is
Waffle
incredible.
plus waffles. You need to come on screen and say
Yeah,
hi.
please
Like,
come
poke
say
your
hi.
heads back here.
Lil B, we're talking to, not John.
Yeah. John's on here.
Now, Pope, come on over,
Come
man.
on, you gotta get
Come
over
on.
behind
You
me.
got to come right back here behind Chris and Lauren.
John and Little B were one of the OG
Oops,
original
can you get there?
K-ROG contributors with their cooking show, which I think we need to have a reprise of.
Yeah, what's coming next from Quarantine Kitchen?
What is coming next from Quarantine Kitchen? He set off the smoke
He
alarm.
literally set off the smoke alarm.
Perfect.
Lil B,
Butter.
Lil B, we
Hey,
know that's
Chris.
not your fault. That's John's fault.
I love it.
Dear butter.
Hey, Chris, move the mics back so
Oh
if
my
she needs to talk.
gosh, that's hilarious.
Here.
Lil B, tell us about your waffles. Do you guys have a special waffle?
No, we just burnt them.
Well, you got to start somewhere, right?
We appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
look delicious.
I just have one question. Are we ever going to bring back another version of Quarantine Kitchen? Just Lil B's Kitchen or something like that?
Probably.
Yes.
I think everybody's dying to see that.
Yes. Quarantine Kitchen was a local favorite.
Oh, where'd you get the whip?
Keaton
Oh,
says you're looking good today, Lauren.
Better than the guys. Thanks, Keaton. I appreciate that.
Lauren took a shower.
I took a shower.
Fantastic
Yeah.
waffle.
Hey,
I
Lil,
washed my hair.
Crispy on the outside.
You got a stuck waffle situation? These look amazing.
well, we are super, super grateful. Hey, there are some strawberries back there. Do you mind hand those, Lil B? Thank you.
Ooh.
And I think I see chocolate chips as
So
well. if
they-
anybody
Choco
wants those.
chips.
They really did. They really did
They
it
did
up
it up.
today. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right,
guys.
have a great day at school, Lil B.
Thanks,
We
Lil B. You're the
appreciate you.
best. I mean, anyone who wants to show up and deliver us food and compliments.
Yes.
Thanks,
Please.
Keaton. Thanks, Little B. John. I'm all for it. Starts
Oh my
the day
gosh,
sunshiny.
We're gonna eat waffles. Y'all can just talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourself. We're gonna waffle.
I'm just gonna eat all these strawberries. I should just dump it on my plate.
I love
Oh,
strawberries.
I'm just throwing it on the table now. Here. Making a
This
mess.
is a hot mess.
This
It
is
is.
I made waffles over the weekend.
Ballard
they were
style
really good.
mess.
What'd you guys cook over the weekend? It was beautiful. I'm sure you grilled her stuff. Grilled her stuff.
We had
Grilled
filet
stuff.
mignon,
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
and then what else? We did chicken breasts. We're-
Jesse smoked a pork butt.
Did you get his pit barrel yet?
He got himself his pit barrel, yeah. We were talking about grills. Okay, everybody starts. I'm not a griller. Jesse does the grilling. Everybody starts on a Weber kettle, the classic Weber, right? And then usually it either stays at that level or it goes to a new level of different grill
You're gonna
stuff.
help me, aren't you?
I'm chewing.
100%.
I'm chewing on the microphone
100%.
For the full effect.
for the full effect.
So, Will just got his first Weber.
That's correct.
You did this in reverse order,
I did.
man.
Backwards.
Totally
It's kind of like
reverse.
the hipster vibe. Like, I'm going to go back and do it like they used to do it.
No,
How did that happen?
I started. Well, I had had a gas grill, before. And
Some people start the gas way. Yeah.
And but no, my wife 6 years ago, bought me a pit barrel cooker, which is a smoker.
So you started with the
I
pit barrel
started
cooker.
with the pit barrel cooker smoking meat, and then was like, you know what? These griddles are fantastic. I need a griddle. So I got the Blackstone. And then I'm like, well, I need to complete the trifecta. So we got the Weber kettle grill. So I grilled hamburgers over the weekend.
Classic dad move. Grilled hamburgers on a Weber kettle.
That was me.
There was, I forget. I guess it was when Jesse was getting his grill.
Mm-hmm.
He reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I got a friend that's selling a smoker for like $100."
Yeah.
I was like, "Sold."
Mm-hmm.
So I picked it up. I think I picked it up on Thursday.
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, I picked it up on Thursday. Sucker's heavy, but I picked
Yeah,
it up on
that's what
Thursday.
Jesse said.
Yeah.
He's like, that thing was crazy.
I saw
heavy.
the devil run by when we picked it up. Anyways, we picked it up and put it in the truck, and then
Oh, Satan.
oh my God, there was Satan.
I don't think that's what he said.
Can you grab a corner? Because this thing's heavy.
I'm selling my soul right now.
Jesus is around too. Have him grab a quarter.
We've all had that moment when we've had to move something heavy. Like, I don't care at this point. Does somebody come along?
But I finally got my smoker, but I don't have anything to smoke yet. So
You need some ginkgo.
yeah,
Need some ginkgo to
need some
Don't you
ginkgo.
live next
Put
to
in your pipe.
Retzloff? Surely he's got Retzloff.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Just go out there in Retchloff's field and pick you out something.
Hey Barry, I went out and shot one in the house today.
Can you cut me off my haunch to that one right there?
I just wanted this part here. You can have the rest. Can you
Barry's
kind-
like,
can you
"Stay
kindly
out of
point
my
to the
field."
ribeye?
Yeah. Can you give me what do you think the ribeye is on this thing?
Actually, as soon as I get done, I got to jet out there and help Barry because he's getting one of his bulls and he's taking it off to sell it. But he's like, "Hey, can you come out and like help me because I don't want it to kill me."
We're good. They're delicious.
He's like, "I don't want this bull to kill me," because I mean, his big Watusis, those horns on those things are just massive.
They're
been-
amazing.
Yeah,
As
they're
a child,
massive.
I was chased by a massive Charlet bull. My mom was dragging me, ran me straight into a tree like a sapling. Yeah. Yeah. Tossed me up in I don't know. I think they were pulling a calf and it was traumatic. This big bull. That sucker had jumped a 7-foot fence to be in the wrong field that it was in.
You didn't know it was there until you got there.
Oh, I mean, it was like, well, here it comes.
I have never seen this, but Barry and I went out to. They were separating cows. And I have never seen this before, but there was a mom cow they were separating the cows.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a mom cow that wanted to get back to her baby cow. And there was a gap about that far from the bottom of the fence to the ground. And that cow tried to fit through it. I mean, I was like,
They'll try to fit in anything.
holy crap, I never seen a cow try to do that. I mean, I see them kind of go into gates and stuff like that, but that one was trying to crawl underneath the fence. I was like, whoa.
They're
Yeah.
not bright, but they are powerful.
Yeah, they are powerful.
Bless their hearts, they are not
And
right.
tasty.
And tasty. Mostly tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So did I hear that there's legislation or the idea of limiting meat? I have not researched this. Somebody mentioned it to me yesterday.
It's Uncle Joe.
Is this a meme?
No, it's an Uncle
No.
Joe's Green New Deal plan.
Come on, man.
Hey, you
To
need
reduce
to get in your mic, man.
Oh yeah, sorry. To reduce carbon emissions. I just don't want to be talking right up Lauren's nose, which is where I was going to be.
Fair
I'm
enough.
eating
Right over
waffles.
her waffle.
Right. So I'm
I
trying to be
know.
polite about this, but no, it's something I didn't read the whole deal, but basically they said to reach his carbon emission goals, Americans will have to limit their red meat intake and have no more than to essentially one hamburger a month. And I'm like, I'm going to eat one hamburger a day.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're going to have a bigger fight over this than guns.
Yeah.
I had to unfollow an Instagram account yesterday because I'm not going to say who. It wasn't a person; it was like a business.
Right.
Because it's a cooking related, and they said they would no longer show beef on their
Oh, for
platform
heaven's sakes.
because of emissions. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about emissions. Like, if you're going to go to something extreme like that, because my opinion, and I am not a scientist or an
How many
environmentalist,
emissions do you do when you charge a battery?
my deal is
Cobalt mining.
Right.
If we want to work on emissions, let's work on
Private jets.
manufacturing not to the standards of the U.S. and other countries, and then shipping it over on giant smoke-riddled barges. Like, let's cut out all the crap that's in our stores, not our cattle.
My cheeseburger is not the problem.
My cheeseburger is not the problem. Yes.
My daily cheeseburger.
Here's the thing that gets me is like
Double cheeseburger.
these other countries that we send all of our, jobs to now, or that we've just started to once again. Do you think they have the emission laws that we do?
They do
No.
not.
They do not.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, and here's
And
the
that's
other
why
thing.
it's cheaper.
They will all come to the Paris Climate Accord and they will happily sign on and then go home and laugh
And
because
do-
they're not going to do
They're
it.
like,
and then we pay for
signed,
it.
We don't care.
We're the only ones that pretend to follow those things
Yeah,
anyway.
it's
just
all
a big
virtue
joke.
signaling.
Yeah.
Well, it's all intended to destroy our economy.
Yeah.
And U.S.
This is what it's about.
manufacturing obviously has an effect on the environment, but it does not have the effect that other countries' manufacturing and populations have on the environment.
Hey, well, here,
Sorry.
global warming is real. I have read Revelation. The whole place is going to burn,
It's going to get real warm.
regardless of
happening.
what we do. So I'm not that worried about it.
Well, and the sad thing is that we've hoodwinked our children into thinking that we're the worst country on the planet on
Yeah.
the planet,
My
and really,
kids, my kids don't think that.
By the way, I
I'm
don't
so
believe
surprised by
the
that.
planet's going to burn. I
But-
think it's going to be restored.
Well, but yeah.
well,
Why would
yes.
God create and then destroy?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a theological question
It's
for another
a-
day.
a
I
new
brought
heaven
all
and a
this
new
up
earth.
not for this deep conversation. I just want to know if I could get a cheeseburger today when I order my lunch.
Well,
We
we
have-
gladly pay you Thursday.
We have the audience weighing in on the beef conversation. Austin says, "Yeah, I'm going to eat as much beef as I want."
good for
Daryl
you,
says,
Austin.
"Too funny concerning the meat. I'm going to try to buy some steak today in honor of this stupidity. How embarrassing!" I know, it's like
Cheers.
beef's not the problem, folks.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I grew up with beef cattle. They weren't in my house, but they were out in the
to be
field.
clear,
I grew up
on a ranch, a beef ranch.
I grew up on beef ranch. I grew up on acreage. We had cattle. And I knew tons of people. In fact, probably a lot of the people I knew had cattle. And a lot of the people that I know now have cattle. And I have never seen a disgusting beef operation until I was driving through California. And I saw the most wretched, disgusting beef operation I've ever seen in my life. So come to Missouri.
In clean California?
Yeah, and I'll show you how we treat our cattle here.
Well, Diane talked about kelp, and I think she's like, "Hope you all like kelp," and I think that that's the dream is that they're going to replace beef with kelp-based products. I don't know. Kelp. Yeah.
Is there any protein in kelp?
I don't know. I don't want it, and I don't want it.
I
don't-
don't know.
I don't
Even if it
want
has
it.
protein, I don't want it.
But no, like beef is a big deal in Missouri. I think we're one of the top 5 beef producing states. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big
Is it,
deal.
in fact, are we number 3
we may be
or
3.
4?
Yeah,
it's
it's a big deal. So I take that as a personal assault against Missouri. I'm coming
Well,
for you.
there's a video that played yesterday. I can't remember. Her name is Dottie something. She's a state rep up in St. Louis. She gave a really good speech on the House floor yesterday. I think it was yesterday or it was the day before. But our schools right now, sorry, are contemplating the 1619 project.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That is basically something that the New York Times created,
Yeah.
right?
Whole cloth.
So the East Coast values that you so readily want are coming our way unless we.
So did she introduce the bill to make it happen, or she introduced the
No.
to block it?
She basically was, because there was a lot of fighting and there was a lot of name calling and stuff like that. She was kind of calling for unity as a group and going, hey, this is how communism is coming our way. And she broke it down. It's a really, if you get a chance, and I don't know if I have the link for it, but it was a really good speech, and it got like unanimous applause from both sides. So it was very statesmanlike.
Well, we need more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no doubt. Let's
a
bring
couple things.
people
One,
together.
I'm calling for February 3rd to become a national holiday, Karl Marx Day. February 3rd was the day that the 16th Amendment was ratified and allowed. That was the first step towards communism in our country.
Which one? Oh,
Income
Please.
tax. It
Income
allowed the
tax,
income
yeah.
tax.
Okay.
Prior to 1913, it was unconstitutional to levy an income tax.
right.
And we changed our constitution, which was the first step towards communism. So February 3rd, Karl Marx Day. But the good news is the 2020 census is shifting the
I saw
representatives around.
I saw that.
California is
I heard
losing
that.
a seat. New York is losing a seat.
And to be clear, what he's saying,
And
they're
Missouri-
not losing a seat. They're losing a seat to one political party, right?
Yeah, no, they're
No,
losing
they're
one
losing.
less representative.
Their
Yeah.
population
wow.
dropped.
It shifted that much.
Their
It shifted
population
that
I thought you were
much.
talking about the lines had been
No, I'm
redrawn.
talking about
Okay.
that whole state will have one less representative, one less electoral votes. So California, New York lost a little power. I don't know
Fascinating.
where they went. I didn't see where they picked them up.
I saw
Probably
that
Missouri.
headline and I didn't read it, so I made
Yeah.
some assumptions
Yeah,
there.
that-
Okay.
that's
But
what it
actually,
was.
what the headline I saw was that red states picked up the lion's share of those representatives that shifted. Most of
Was it 5? A
it
shift
was more
from-
like I'm recalling 7.
okay.
Shifted
A
from blue
net
state a net 7
because there
went
was
from-
some up to some and some
Austin
swing the
thinks
other way.
Texas gained too.
Yep.
Oh, I believe it. Texas.
Another comment back to the beef thing, though. On our rocky, hilly soil in Southwest Mo, beef is the most efficient protein we can produce.
Yeah, I think that's-
100% believe that. I
Yep.
guess that's probably
That's
our
right.
resident cattle expert,
Barry
Barry.
Rexloff. Yep.
Barry.
Yeah, Austin says he thinks Texas gained 2, which would be good as long as they're not in Austin.
Well, and I mean, this,
Well, a
this
lot of
is
people
in
have moved to
line with
Austin.
what I'm seeing in real estate. I mean, people are leaving the coasts.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, COVID, I think, catapulted that. There was, I think, a concept from what my conversations with those people is, they were upset with the way things were governed. And COVID was that like catalyst.
As
that was
long
like,
as
"I've had
they
enough."
don't bring that woke nonsense with them, it'll be fine.
well, and
Well, I don't think those people are though. I mean,
you've
I
also
think
got to,
Right.
They're refugees.
just when you
Yeah.
think about it, if you're going to
borders are
live,
open.
if you're going to live in a place like California, I mean, what's the benefit of living in California? Obviously, it's the
It's
climate,
beautiful,
you know,
yeah.
the smog, right?
56% capital gains tax.
Right.
and the communism.
And the communism.
Well,
So,
and my
so
deal
then
is
when you
it's-
look at that, and it is it's
Thanks.
really
Thanks, Diana.
expensive. It's really expensive to live out there.
It's
So
very expensive. Yeah.
here's what floors me about California. They thought that the beautiful sunsets were enough
Yeah.
in California to keep people there.
It's an interesting point.
And
But
they
as you
really, like,
demonstrated,
kind
we
of-
have beautiful sunrises and
that's
sunsets
right.
here in
we
Missouri.
got them here and stay out in California.
And 80% less communism.
That's
80%.
right.
We have more viewers than ever, so maybe we should rant about politics more often.
I just asked if I could have a burger today, guys. Come on.
I had a waffle and I got excited and I started talking politics. Happens every time.
Oh, the waffle.
Oh, wait.
Waffle.
I haven't talked about Sato because I don't think I've been here since
we
Sato.
talked about
So
you.
excited to
talked
talk
about
about
What's the other
Sato. Tell us the story.
I haven't heard anything
Oh,
yet.
man.
I haven't heard anything. yet.
Wah,
And
wah,
that's your Sato
wah.
48 update from Tom Baker
There's your
today.
Sato 48.
We don't know
Actually,
anything.
So the kids did a film. Michelle and Sam and Cecilia and my nephew did a film, and they did really, really,
That's
really, really good.
cool.
Our film is it's a travesty.
It's epic.
Yeah, it is very epic.
It's an epic.
But it was a Sato 48 this year was a great experience. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties this year, but I just
Audio.
oh yeah, it's always audio.
It is
always audio. I would suggest everyone that's watching or paying attention to this is really look at the possibility of doing one of these Sato 48 film competitions.
Really?
It's a if you want to learn how to work in a group dynamic, if you want to learn how to get something
point.
done on time, if you want to find out what your extremities are and
What a great high school project.
It
I was
Yes.
just
It's a
thinking, no, I don't
great-
want to do this. Sounds like every high school group
Yeah.
project I've
They
ever.
should,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
It
here's a
is-
great idea, but nobody wants to show up and work on it.
It's
Yeah.
a great youth group for a church to put something out there because a lot of people are going to be able to see it, and it just shows what a group of people can do. It is a great experience.
I mean,
My
it's
kids had a
something
great
you see
time.
and you can be proud of
Oh,
and
yeah.
show your friends, you know.
And I mean, there is no trophy for second place in it. I mean, you either turn it in on time.
What about a juice box?
you?
Get that at the end.
Well,
I
that
don't
deadline
know.
thing is a really important
Yeah,
lesson too.
the
How about
deadline-
orange
It's a-
slices? Did
it's
somebody
a
bring somebody's
deadline.
mom bring orange slices?
I hope so.
Mom, I need my orange slices in my juice box, please.
I was gonna say, can
we
I get a
worked
juice
really
box?
hard.
I want my participation trophy.
But you,
Speaking of participation trophies, oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tom.
well,
Finish
and,
up.
and I was just gonna say the last thing is that you learn like how to take on like roles or parts within a group. Sometimes it's not the one you want, but everybody kind of has to come together and work on stuff. And so it's a great experience for young adults, young kids to come in there and kind of figure this out. So next year, it'll probably be like the second week of April. If you have a kid that you go, I want them to get in there and like mix it up and try something different. They do have a thing where you can, where they'll make a team for you. Like if it's just you and individually that you want to get in there and do something, they will match you up with some other
That's
people.
cool.
Yeah,
So
nice.
they have some other things like that. And so, yeah.
Well, that's a great thing that's this region does. I mean, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this
It's
area
become like
thing.
my holiday.
And people travel
Yeah.
in for this, right? To Southwest Missouri, or is it local talent?
It's
doing it?
worldwide.
It's
what-
international now. We had people from Great Britain on there. We had someone from, I think it was Indonesia last year. So it's starting
That's
to.
cool.
So it started out of here, but people from
Mhm.
all over enter in.
Well, and Jeff Klinkenbeard, who is kind of the head of all of it, he was a writer on Frasier and Cheers back in the day.
Holy moly!
And if you sit
Nice.
and talk with him, you can tell.
yeah,
Like he'll say, and I mean, I did a podcast with him, and I was laughing the whole time because
That's cool.
it's like you want to hear this dun-dun-dun in the background every
Yeah.
time he says something.
that's cool.
And it's like, this is awesome. I could just sit and listen to him talk all day. But he is the one that started, him and his partner, Jaw, started the event. And it's really
that's
fun.
really neat.
Nice.
really
now I want to
fun.
go listen to that episode of your
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So less than 1/3 of the people that watched the Oscars in 2019 watched the Oscars this weekend.
I didn't
Really?
even know they were
1/3?
happening this weekend.
less
That's
than
where I'm at.
1/3.
on
There were
Hollywood Awards.
There were less than
Forget
9
about
million
it.
viewers. It was over 29 million 2 years ago, less than 9 million viewers this year. And if that doesn't wake them up from their woke sleep,
It won't.
It won't, and
No.
nothing will.
And that's okay.
It is okay.
They can live on their own island. That's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Back
even
to here.
even more reason why to get out and start learning how to make really good content here in your local area,
Yeah.
and then people will come out and watch
and
it.
we would
And
love
that's-
to platform you right here on
K-ROG.
on K-ROG.
Do it.
Yeah, thanks, Daryl. We think that's good too. Couple of housekeeping because we're going to have to shut it down a little bit. I love my Sportsman pickup cover.
Yes.
I had a little issue with it. It was damaged.
Get a hiccup.
Uh-oh.
I had a little thing that went wrong. Took it
Cinch.
right over there, in and out. They fixed it. No charge, warranty. Boom. Great service. Took care of the
It's good.
issue.
Nice.
really.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
the doohickey went bad, and they put a new whatchamacallit on it.
That's exactly what happened. Yep.
Some more
Yep.
blinker
They
fluid.
did. So
Fleming Bagachi.
So I have experienced Sportsman's top to bottom customer service warranty, take care of what they sell. Great stuff from Sportsland. They're a good sponsor here.
Good people over
Of
there.
K-ROG too, supporting their community. Good people over there.
Yeah.
Same
at
thing.
Sportsland and
Emma.
Trailers.
Emma at Tufts Outpost, Garden Outpost. She is open. She's selling flowers and plants and veggies.
If you need to replace all those plants that died last week,
And
See Emma.
so here's the deal. Last year, I had bought coral bells and irises and milkweed from Emma, and not a single one of those was damaged by that cold. Crazy enough. They were all, so I mean, that's good quality plant.
Yeah. You know what
Which,
else didn't
by
get
the way, is-
damaged was the poison ivy.
oh,
Poison ivy didn't
It's
get
back.
damaged from the
oil is
think so.
thick.
Tell you
So go
what.
visit Emma at Tufts Garden Outpost, the Apple Shopping Center.
Which, by the way, is another reason to buy things that are indigenous to
Yes,
our area,
she
because
has
they
a-
are
yep.
capable of handling.
Yeah.
Yep,
our
she
weird
has a
weather
native
patterns.
section. You'll see it over there. And this is what you need to understand about native plants. Emma has most of the plants she carries are probably not native to Missouri, but she has a section of grow native, and they look kind of scraggly and sad, right? That's
Now,
normal.
yeah, Right. yeah.
That's normal. Pick up a couple of them anyway. Put them in your yard. You'll be amazed at
It's
the.
because you got them in potting soil and they like rock
They
and
like
clay.
rocks. Yeah, but usually they take a couple of years to establish, and then once they're established, you don't hardly have to water them because they're used to our crazy climate here. So go to Tufts Garden Outpost. She's also sponsoring In the Loop for April and
Oh,
May.
nice. Yep.
Love
So,
In the Loop.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. I
Yeah.
got soaked at Schofield and Gray the other day. That was fun. Took my mom out there. I'm like, hey, Mom, let's go walk out in the rain. She's like, okay.
Is it cold?
It was chilly because it was wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a real cool thing that
You
happens.
guys like to go to auctions, like farm auctions and stuff?
I'm about to.
Are you? Yeah.
Actually, I used to do this before I had kids.
Well, there's a good
Used
one
to do
coming
what?
up
Go to
May
auctions.
8th.
Oh.
I go look for old fishing gear.
Oh, yeah.
May 8th, farm auction. McKnight Auction Service is running the John Cowan Farms auction. May 8th at 10 a.m. So it looks like they got some tractors, a bunch of stuff. We've got
That's a Friday, right?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
Because Siete de Mayo, the night before, is the big taco throwdown.
The big taco throwdown at First Friday. Who's
these
entering?
Tacos,
Who's in?
I'm on the struggle bus with these
You're
tacos.
doing
wait.
it.
I'm in.
Hey, do we need to punt up what's happening on May 4th?
Oh.
May the 4th be with you.
May
The
the
4th
4th be
will
That's
be
next
with you.
Tuesday, isn't
You all,
it?
hey,
That's
listen.
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, tune in.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to see
Yeah.
this.
No,
Yep.
listen. We're not messing around. There's a big announcement.
Serious.
Seriously, seriously.
Don't make us come out there.
You need to be watching next Tuesday morning.
Yep.
No, this is
It's big.
Yeah.
big for the community.
It's
of Rocky.
huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Bigly.
It's huge.
Same page
Yeah,
there.
we got that one.
Huge.
Yep.
YUGE.
You
Are
teed
you
it
having
up.
trouble with your tacos, Lauren? Are you struggling?
Yes.
I love
Yes.
though that
This is like Iron.
that's the effort. That's
This is
where
like,
you're at on
this
this.
is going to be like Iron Chef.
Yeah, it is. No, I am on the struggle bus with my tacos.
How many tacos do you got to be able to make?
I'm going to make 100.
I'm saying you're gonna have to make 100 tacos.
I
You
mean,
know-
they're
Those are
street
gonna be long.
tacos, little tacos, because you gotta. I mean, if you want to win, you need everybody tasting. your tacos.
win.
If you want
I've
to
been
win, you want to make
sourcing
the
ingredients from all over Southwest Missouri for these tacos.
Wow, locally sourced.
We got possum. We got raccoon.
That's unfair. I mean, really, you're gonna say locally sourced?
I'm working hard on this.
Oh, I'm working hard on it too.
But
And
you
I
know,
had I didn't do a full test this weekend. I was testing some components.
Lauren's been taunting me on Messenger. She's
I
like
taunted
been,
you one time.
She's been sending me
Here's this picture of this ingredient.
And
What do you
just
think about that.
Just to make sure everybody knows, for context, not this Friday, but the next Friday,
Siete de Mayo.
Siete de Mayo, is the first Friday at Jamestown. And every month we pick a different group that we raise money for. This month is for Young Life, Rogersville Young Life. And so you'll be able to vote with dollar bills for the best tacos. So you can do that. Just come participate and eat. Or you can make your own tacos and enter the competition if you think you got what it takes.
Oh, wait.
I have a plan.
I'm not even going to be here anyways. I'm going floating.
Well,
Oh, I've been
send
floating
somebody
in
else
Coon's
with your
age.
tacos.
But here's
Going
Lauren
floating.
and I are throwing down. But I heard a rumor that Kevin Lane's going to throw down
Ooh.
too. And
I'm not scared.
He's a professional, guys.
he's a pro. I know.
Kevin, are you watching?
Abby says whoever uses the most cilantro wins.
Mm.
Cilantro.
I like cilantro.
Although cilantro
soap.
for me, I don't know. I think it's an
There's a
important
genetic deal.
It has its
no, I
place.
think it's an important ingredient, but you can't overdo it.
Well, people like it and people don't. It's like second place chili.
Oh,
Everybody-
yeah. Because now you're throwing something down that you really like and a lot of people like, but not enough first
It's
place
just,
votes.
it just kind of, cilantro you got to be careful with because you can alienate voters with
Yeah.
cilantro.
Yeah, I couldn't eat cilantro because it tastes like soap to me.
Yeah, you have that it's a genetic deal.
But it doesn't taste like that now.
I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe
'cause
you
you're old.
overcome.
Or you had COVID. Now your
Yeah,
taste
maybe the
buds
Rona
changed.
fixed it for you.
The Rona fixed
Thanks,
it.
Rona.
Anyway, I'm working
Thanks,
on
Rhoda. I
mine.
can eat
I
salsa
pulled
now.
out some stuff out of the cabinets I haven't used in a while over the weekend, and I was not happy with the results, but
I'm excited
which
about
was not
this.
pictured in the picture I
Oh,
sent
wait.
you.
I think John Pope and them are leaving. Hang on. just
I
wanna say thank you.
refuse
I need
to.
to thank you to John and Lil B for bringing us waffles.
Yeah, we
this
do.
morning.
I will not. When I make these tacos
Thanks,
for
Bo.
Friday, it will be the first time I have ever made this recipe. I will not test ahead of time. It's in my head. I've made them in my head, and I will translate them to the plate, and that's what you'll get. And they'll be what they are.
They are.
They will be
This
what they are.
They will
Is
be.
my food child. Accept it or not.
Yeah, that's it. That's the way it's coming out. But I gotta get a plan. I think it's. I'm gonna get a buck or two.
I'm testing components of.
I'm gonna
I
get a
have
buck or
not
two.
put my recipe together. I'm testing components of the recipe.
I went and said thank you once again to John Pope and Little B for making us
Waffles.
I
They
wanna
made
say
the morning waffle very waffly.
beautiful waffles.
Thank you
this
to our
morning.
viewers. They have been interactive, and
Yep.
there's been a lot
Yeah,
of them.
thanks,
There's been a lot
guys.
of
I
them.
love
We
it.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Daryl, thank you for spending the morning with us. Have a
Yep.
great day as well.
Daryl who?
He's our neighbor.
Daryl, our neighbor,
Office is
Daryl
right
Thompson.
here.
Oh,
from,
nice.
Does a
Very
great,
cool.
great little ministry to Haiti,
That's
the
very
country of
cool.
Haiti. Not
Yep.
Haiti in southeast Missouri, but the country.
Hayti. I love Hayti.
Chubby's Barbecue in Haiti.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
ever
yeah,
get
yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's delicious.
Hey, Ty's a place.
You ever
Yeah.
been to Horton's
I had no
in
idea.
Kennett?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have been to
That's
Hortons.
my favorite
We used to go dove
barbecue
hunting.
place
Oh, yeah.
in the world is Horton's
Yeah,
Barbecue.
we used to dove hunt in
Kennett, Missouri.
Zenith, Hornersville.
Zenith.
And then
Oh,
we would
if-
drive up and get breakfast at Hortons.
If we're making tacos, who's going to be broadcasting the K-ROG participants at the taco deal?
Barry.
We'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I don't know
We got to have it.
because we have to be our live from First Friday.
Yeah.
We'll be there. But
All
for
right.
now, I think we're signing off.
We're signing off.
So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week
Love
with
y'all.
more
Bye.
waffle.
Bye-bye.
Bye.